I just want to keep going.
Go for it. Love it.
Sorry,
love
this
it.
one sounds very nice.
I know. Well, it really does. Quentin King, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. I am Paul. We are at Music Villa in Bozeman, Montana, home of Gibson acoustic guitars. And I agree. I listen to Quentin play, and I'm like, I just like that. I like that sound. It really makes you do different stuff. There's something about a J45, and this one especially, and I'm going to get to the details on this guy, but there's something about it that just makes you want to do some country, rock, folk, whatever.
Yeah.
But what's cool is we're going to compare this one today to the D18 just to kind of show you. Like I said, it's not like which one's better, just to show you the differences. The most classic, in my opinion, Gibson guitar, the J45. What this one is the Murphy Lab, okay? So this is like, they take the historic model, the J45 Banner, that's hide glue, the aged Adirondack top, it's a mahogany body. It's all, and then it goes into the Murphy Lab, which is aging, and they do the different finish on it and the crackling and all that. So we've had this Banner 45, model for a long time. We've done videos of them. So now it's the same guitar, but then goes into a different finishing process. But I got to admit, this one sounds amazing.
It sounds really good. And we've always said
Yeah.
when you pick up a guitar and it's light,
Yeah.
it's typically, not always, but typically an indicator that the guitar is going to resonate. It's going to project pretty well.
It's going to sound good.
It's going to be responsive, and this one is no exception. It's an interesting kind of look to it again.
Yeah. It just looks a little beat up. It's okay. All right?
Yeah.
It's okay,
I keep looking at these, I'm like, man, I just
Yeah.
figure the way they do this is there's a guy that they just lock in the room with a guitar and a bunch of coffee and just like play this for 3 or 4 days straight. And then throw in some whiskey and then play another 3 or 4. That's the aging process. Is
Whiskey.
caffeinated or intoxicated guitar playing, and you'll get these types of features. It's got a big sound.
Okay, now that guitar, so right there, that thing sounds like, we've had a few old Banner, real Banner 45s in here before. Mm-hmm. This is out of the gate, as close to what you're going to get, it's really cool. They're getting them extremely close to that. Now, this D18 authentic age, this is a 1937 D18 authentic. So this is the same thing. It's a copy of a
It's
Martin's copy, yeah. And this is one of their flagships. The D28, of course, is the true flagship, but a D18 is as classic as this.
Some controversy there, because I'm sure there'll be some folks who no, 18. Mahogany rosewood.
Mahogany rosewood, but no doubt I bet you the D28 outsells in every way. That's got to be the #1 selling guitar for Martin.
I don't know. That's an interesting
D28
factoid that if you're out there watching and you have.
I don't even know any of that. I'm going to find out though now. I know I'm going to find out because I'm going to get it in the comments. But that's all right. I don't look at comments anyway.
That's right. Yeah. No. This is two massive.
2 mahogany guitars, 2 dreadnoughts, 2 of the most famous mahogany dreadnoughts makers.
From the makers, and they're both going back into the historical records to really try and capture the vintage sound, so that you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get true vintage. You can get that classic sound
and both of them nail it. They're perfectly. So let's just hear them, because what's cool is play what you'd play on this, and then I'm gonna hand you this, and then play what you'd play on this, because they're different guitars. They are.
Yeah,
even though they're both mahogany, they're just
I'm going to try and do the same thing. If I was playing Gibsons, I want to play some big cowboy chords, and I'm going to strum.
sound. There's just
just
something in there
sounds
that's
very
just
nice.
yeah. I like it.
But you know, of course, when I'm playing a Martin, I want to do G runs. You know, the
Right.
infinite variety of G runs.
Yeah. That's great.
I'm hearing a little bit more depth on this one.
Yeah.
But they're both.
I know this has a little bit of this high mid something,
Yeah,
but
it's
what's cool though,
yep.
they're both cool. Sorry, I didn't let you finish.
No,
talking
that's all
there.
right. I don't have anything.
No, I
more
want to
to
hear
add.
what you. I want to hear what you think. I really do.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'll type it up for
Okay,
you.
good.
Anyway.
All I know is both of these are amazing.
Yeah.
They just sound wonderful. I could sit here all day and listen to you play.
I think if you're a fan of classic
Yeah.
instruments or vintage instruments,
Yeah.
if you're a loyal patron of one or both
Yeah.
of these brands,
Yeah.
then these are the type of guitars you probably
Yeah.
want to add to your collection, or sell some others and
Yeah.
upgrade to one of these, because these are really about as good as you can get.
Yeah, it's fun. You can get into like a vintage sound for not the vintage price.
Right.
And they're lovely.
They're playable, they're functional, and the nice thing about the new vintage is we're probably just rambling on at this point, but I like the idea that I've played lots of vintage guitars,
Yeah.
and it's like an old house, right? There's great features,
Yeah.
it's maybe some parts are really good, but there
Yeah.
are other parts
The
that
windows leak.
this part's not quite right. The value here is that you get the critical components that will give you the vintage sound,
Yeah.
but it's still fabricated and produced with all of the modern engineering
Exactly.
and quality controls that these makers would employ and deliver in a high quality instrument. So
I get it. I like it. Thanks.
I hope that made sense.
It made sense to me.
All right,
I like
there
it.
you go.
There you go. Murphy Lab J45 Banner, 1937 D18 authentic from Martin. Quentin, thank you. We'll let you
You bet.
compare them here in the
We'll do a
end
little
and
side by
check
side.
them out, musicvilla.com. And thanks for watching.